Sally tried to sell me on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold the conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, well, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
13 yards on the game's opening play.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and now it's second down. To throw again, Herbert. Henry's got it, out on the left side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there for the Chargers. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, or you can break this losing streak.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And no one open. He'll just tuck it and go down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. That throw into the arms of Allen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Chargers 10, Washington nothing.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 59 yards.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Austin Eckler. A gain of 5. First down, Los Angeles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. will give this one to Eckler. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Washington 7.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Hey, get in there and get what you want, Jay.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's crazy. He's checking.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
What you doing, dog? What are you doing?
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Los Angeles.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler his 9th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know it's the holiday season.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Austin Eckler, the intended target,
but it'll be 2nd down. Now Eckler. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 22, Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Chargers offense back onto the field.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They got 29 yards that time.
29 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in
an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
They get their 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And it's 3rd and short.
Switch up, switch up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56.
Now Rodgers. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Olivier Vernon. able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Herbert down on 2nd down. And this is caught. He's touchdown, LA.